New Short Study.
Why do the heathen rage, and the people imagine a vain thing? The kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together against the Lord and against his anointed, saying, Let us break their bands asunder, and cast away their cords from us. He that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh. The Lord shall have them in derision. Then shall he speak unto them in his wrath, and vex them in his sore displeasure. Yet have I set my King upon my holy hill of Zion.
Insight. Psalm 2 speaks of God's sovereignty, the rebellion of nations, and the establishment of God's chosen King, ultimately pointing to Jesus. In verses 1 through 3, we see there is an uproar in the nations, resisting God's rule. Kings and rulers are plotting together against God, throwing off his bands or cords, which are symbols of God's authority and law. These stories throughout the Bible often paint as an undertone the supreme patience and mercy of God, as well as the sheer stubbornness and arrogance of humanity. In verses 4 through 6, we see that God is not only unthreatened, but he laughs at their foolishly futile rebellion, and he responds in wrath, for it is God who reigns over all rulers and kings of nations.
I will declare the decree, the Lord hath said unto me, Thou art my son, this day have I begotten thee. Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance, and the uttermost parts of the earth for thy possession. Thou shalt break them with a rod of iron. Thou shalt dash them in pieces like a potter's vessel. Be wise now therefore, O ye kings. Be instructed, ye judges of the earth. Serve the Lord with fear, and rejoice with trembling. Kiss the Son, lest he be angry, and ye perish from the way, when his wrath is kindled but a little. Blessed are all they that put their trust in him.
Insight number 2. These verses are, in essence, a divine conversation between God the Father and his Son. The Father declares Jesus' kingship, calling him as both Son and rightful heir. There is majesty, promise, and power in these lines. The heathen for thine inheritance. In a world so chaotic in many ways, we can remember who holds ultimate authority. Jesus will reign, and the nations are his inheritance. This fuels our hope and empowers our mission. So when you pray for your family, community, nations, pray big. Your intercession echoes Christ's royal decree. Thou shalt break them with a rod of iron. There is a warning here. God's justice will come. The rod of iron reminds us that Jesus' kingdom is not built on compromise, but righteousness. It invites us to live in holy reverence and to draw near now while grace is freely given.
Reflection. What can you do? Pray with boldness. Ask God for what only he can do in your life, in your family, and in the nations. And know that he is listening. Walk in your spiritual inheritance. You are not an outsider, you're his child. Stand on that authority. Trust God's justice. When evil seems unchecked, remember that the king is not asleep. His rule will be established. Verses 10 through 12 are a call to submit and to serve, with a warning and invitation to honor the king. There is a call for all rulers and people to serve the Lord with reverence. Kiss the Son is a symbol of homage and submission, ending with a final blessing. Blessed are they that put their trust in him. Verses 12. Trust requires faith. The word tells us that without faith, it is impossible to please God. Have you put your faith and trust in him?